The date is there, 13th, and I went for PATS, they call it, pre-admission testing, and I was literally out there all freaking day. I know I look tired. I've been up since 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, because I had to, you know, the drive to Ypsilanti isn't really that bad, but it is when there's rush hour traffic and construction and this, that, and the third. Please excuse me, I have on when I relax at home. I'm tired, super duper, uber tired, as they say. Anywho, I got there 7:30. I was under the impression that it would be just me, and it was not. It was me prepping for surgery, and it seemed like it was like 50, and I'm not exaggerating, 50 other people. So, uh, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. So you get there, they admit you as if you are staying, but that's just to keep up with everything that they're doing, because I see it. It's a bad piece that was cut. Anywho, it was a bad piece that was cut on my hair. See, I can't even focus. I'm so damn tired. Anywho, I got admitted. They did every possible test that they probably thought about doing the whole time I was there. So this is what the process was. I got in, I signed in, they gave me a questionnaire, I sat down in the lobby. They called me to the back for the admissions. They sent me back to the lobby. Then they called me back to draw 5 vials of blood. Then they sent me back to the lobby. Then I went to this other area and I stripped from the waist up, talked to the admissions, somebody else. It was like the admissions nurse, which had nothing to do with the admission process from the initial admission that I did before. I gave her all types of information, did some verification. She did my medical history. That's what it was. It was H&Ps, history and physical. Then I sat in there for a little while after she left, and I talked to the respiratory therapist. The respiratory therapist did my EKG. And then after I did the EKG, I got this contraption here that they want me to do. And on the bottom, it has instructions. They want me to breathe in here 15 times, 6 to 8 times a day. And then when you breathe, the thing lifts up. You got to inhale. That's basically it. So I guess I have to practice my breathing. I'm assuming it's before anesthesia purposes. That's the only thing I can get from it, because she does respiratory. And it's supposed to practice coughing and sipping, because afterwards she told me that I will be coughing and breathing into this after the surgery. So, I mean, it's leading up to something, I'm sure. It's not just stupid crap that they told me to do. This is actually, it has a purpose. My video's getting long. So after the EKG and hook up with this thing here from the respiratory therapist, I went to the back area and I stayed back there for a little while, and then they did an ultrasound of my gallbladder and they did an x-ray, and everything seems to just be going, I won't say rapid, but it's a process. I was there until after 1 o'clock. I'm trying to think what else. So after the x-ray, oh, nutrition class. I did that. We did that, sat there and did that for 40 minutes. It was just a long process, but they covering their asses. So by the time I got done with all of that lovely stuff, I got called to the back for one last to go around, and it was a doctor, and she said, "Hey, we have your results. If you were scheduled for surgery tomorrow, everything will be a go-go." And they had the results of the blood, the EKG. Well, you almost get that immediately, the EKG and the x-rays. You know, it only takes somebody to look at it and see if anything's missing anywhere. But I was just a little shocked that the blood was available. They do everything in that one building, which is pretty cool, so you don't have to keep outsourcing like we have to do with some, HMOs. You go to your primary care physician and you get a referral to go here, and they do whatever, and then you have to wait a week to get your results. And during the nutrition class, I gave us this book. It is the gastric sleeve, blah, blah, blah. And it gives you basically your process of whatever. And they have my protein that I need for the day and my fat limitation intakes. And it has recipes and the step-by-step process, and of course, the paperwork, so they won't get, sued, saying, "Hey, we had you sign this and we gave you a copy of that, residence rights and all of the stuff." And I have instructions for what I can do, what I can't do between now and the 3rd. And I guess that's basically it. It's just a long day, but they do it all at one time, so you won't have to keep traveling. Because I met a lady today. She came all the way from Columbus, Ohio. So that's a nice little ride to Ypsilanti. Well past Detroit, so it takes me 40 minutes to get there. So I'm fussing about that. She coming from a whole nother state. Anywho, outside of that, everything went well. And everything is fine. I have 3 weeks. Time is ticking. I'm not complaining. I have anything to complain about. Not right now. So I'm just happy everything worked itself out. I said I would follow the signs. So she said if anything changes between now and then, to let her know. And that's basically it. Now I'm exhausted. It's 9:06 in the p.m. I have to go to work in the morning. As you can see, these tell no lies. My eyes tells you that I'm tired. So, on that note, I guess this is it for now, and I will probably come back the day before because I have to do a liquid diet 24 hours in advance. I know a lot of people have to do more than that. Sometimes they have to do 2 weeks or a month on a liquid diet, depending on how heavy they are, to lose weight. So I guess I could be very fortunate. So I guess that's it. And feel free to leave your comments. And have a good one.